Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. You know me, I love to laugh, I love to dance, and I love love. And that's why we're here today. Today we're diving into a topic that affects us all. Relationships. Whether you're just starting out, celebrating your 50th anniversary, or navigating the single life, we can all use a little guidance and maybe a few laughs along the way. So stick around as we uncover the top 10 common relationship mistakes and how to avoid them. Because let's face it, relationships can be tricky. But with a little effort and understanding, we can all have those wonderful relationships we dream of. Mistake 1. Communication is key, but you already knew that, right? First up, we're tackling the communication breakdown. You know what I'm talking about, those times when you feel like you're speaking different languages. Open and honest communication is the foundation of any strong relationship. It's about really listening, understanding each other's perspectives. Think of it like dancing. You need to be in sync with your partner. It takes practice, patience, and a whole lot of grace. Don't be afraid to speak your mind and share your feelings. Bottling things up is like keeping a tiny, angry dancer inside you. Communication is a two-way street. Express yourself clearly and listen with an open heart. Put down your phones, make eye contact, and really connect. Your relationship will thank you for it. Mistake 2. Don't forget the little things. They matter a lot. Okay, moving on to mistake number 2, taking each other for granted. Life gets busy, routines set in, and suddenly you forget to appreciate the amazing person you're with. Those little gestures of appreciation go a long way. A simple thank you, a sweet note, a surprise coffee. These acts make your partner feel loved. Who doesn't love feeling appreciated? It's like getting a standing ovation for just being you. Those positive vibes bounce back, creating a happy and loving cycle. Remember when you first started dating? You couldn't do enough for each other. You celebrated every milestone, surprised each other with thoughtful gifts, and put in the effort. The honeymoon phase doesn't have to end. Keep those sparks alive by making an effort, showing appreciation, and never taking each other for granted. Mistake 3, setting boundaries. It's not mean, it's healthy. Let's talk about boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial for any relationship. It's not about building walls, but respecting individuality and needs. Think of it like your personal space bubble. Communicate your needs and expectations clearly. Maybe you need alone time or have certain topics you're not comfortable discussing. Express your boundaries openly and honestly. Setting boundaries is not selfish. It's about protecting your well-being. Respect your partner's boundaries and expect the same in return. It's about finding a healthy balance between togetherness and individuality. Set those boundaries and watch your relationship flourish. Mistake 4. Don't avoid conflict. Talk it out. Okay, this one's important. Avoiding conflict. It might seem easier to sweep those little disagreements under the rug, but trust me, they pile up. Think of it like a clogged drain. If you keep ignoring it, eventually it's going to explode. Addressing issues head-on is essential for a healthy relationship. Communicate your feelings calmly and respectfully. Listen to your partner's perspective and find a compromise. Remember, conflict is natural. It means you're human. Communicate openly and remember you're on the same team. Mistake 5. Self-care is not selfish, it's essential. All right, let's talk about self-care. Because taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's essential for a healthy relationship. Think about it. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? When you prioritize your own well-being, you're better equipped to show up for your partner, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It's like putting on your own oxygen mask first before helping others. So make time for the things that bring you joy. Whether it's reading a book, taking a yoga class, or just having some quiet time alone. Nurture your own passions, interests, and friendships outside of your relationship. Remember, a happy and fulfilled you makes for a happier and healthier relationship. So, indulge in that bubble bath, book that massage, and don't feel guilty about it for a second. And hey, encourage your partner to do the same. Support each other's self-care routines and watch as your relationship blossoms with renewed energy and happiness. Mistake 6. Keep it real, expectations versus reality. Let's be honest. We've all been guilty of having unrealistic expectations in relationships. We build up these fairy tale scenarios in our heads, only to be disappointed when reality doesn't quite match up. But here's the thing. No one is perfect, and relationships are not always going to be sunshine and roses. It's important to set realistic expectations and embrace the ups and downs that come with the territory. Think about it. Would you want your partner to expect you to be perfect all the time? Probably not. So extend yourself and your partner the same grace and understanding. Focus on the positive aspects of your relationship, appreciate each other's quirks, and remember that every couple faces challenges. It's how you handle those challenges that truly matters. So ditch the fairy tale fantasies and embrace the beautiful messiness of real love. It's in those imperfections that you'll find true connection and lasting happiness. Mistake 7, the foundation of it all. Okay, we can't talk about relationships without talking about trust. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. Without trust, you're constantly walking on eggshells, questioning every word and action. Building trust takes time, consistency, and open communication. It's about being reliable, keeping your promises, and being there for each other through thick and thin. Think of it like a delicate flower. It needs to be nurtured, protected, and given the right environment to thrive. And just like a flower can be easily crushed, trust can be broken in an instant. So, be mindful of your actions, be honest with each other, and always strive to maintain that precious bond of trust. Because once it's gone, it can be incredibly difficult to rebuild. Remember, trust is not just about fidelity. It's about feeling safe and secure in your relationship, knowing that you can count on each other no matter what. Mistake 8. Money matters. Talk about it. Let's be real. Money can be a major source of stress in relationships. Different spending habits, financial goals, and even just talking about money can lead to arguments and resentment. But here's the thing. Avoiding the topic altogether won't make it go away. In fact, it's important to have open and honest conversations about finances throughout your relationship. Think of it like a financial dance. You need to be in sync with your partner, communicating your needs, goals, and concerns. Whether you're combining finances or keeping things separate, transparency and communication are key. Talk about your financial goals, your spending habits, and any debts or concerns you might have. Create a budget together, if that works for you, and make financial decisions as a team. Remember, it's not about who makes more or who spends less. It's about working together to create a financially secure and harmonious future for both of you. Mistake 9. Keeping the spark alive. All right, let's talk about intimacy. And no, I'm not just talking about the physical kind, although that's important too. Intimacy is about connection, both physically and emotionally. It's about those stolen glances across the dinner table, those heartfelt conversations late at night, and yes, those passionate moments that bring you closer together. Just like a dancing flame, intimacy needs to be nurtured and kept alive. Make time for each other, prioritize date nights, and don't let the busyness of life extinguish that spark. Experiment with different ways to connect, both physically and emotionally. Try a new activity together, surprise each other with thoughtful gestures, or simply cuddle up on the couch and talk. Remember, intimacy is an essential part of a healthy and fulfilling relationship. So, make it a priority, keep the spark alive, and enjoy the journey together. Mistake 10. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And finally, let's talk about seeking help. There's no shame in admitting when you need a little extra support in your relationship. In fact, it takes strength and courage to acknowledge that you might need some guidance. Think of it like going to the doctor for a checkup. Sometimes you need a professional to help you identify and address the underlying issues. If you're struggling with communication, conflict resolution, or any other aspect of your relationship, don't hesitate to reach out to a therapist or counselor. They can provide a safe and supportive space for you to work through your challenges and find healthy solutions. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you're committed to investing in your relationship and making it the best it can be. So, if you're feeling stuck, don't be afraid to ask for help. It might just be the best decision you ever make for your relationship. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to share it with your friends, family, or that special someone in your life. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. What are some of the relationship challenges you've faced, and how did you overcome them? Until next time, take care and nurture your relationships. Remember, love is a journey, not a destination. And with a little effort and understanding, we can all have those wonderful relationships we deserve.